thrilled at Macy's today to have Chef John from foodwishes.com is here with us. Welcome, John.
Thank you. Thank you.
You don't have to talk loud. He has a pretty deep voice, so he's not going to be on microphone. So if you need him to shout, just raise your hand and we'll talk louder. So I'll let you tell him what you're going to do.
I have one volume and this is it, so I was afraid to use the mic. I would just be blowing out the speakers. So yeah, like Earl said, this is very unusual for me to actually be seen by real humans. How I do it at home is take a straw. You see where we're going with this, right? And you put it on the side, and you close up the bag all the way to the straw, and then you basically suck raw duck air, which I'm thinking is probably extremely dangerous and should not leave this room. You post this on the internet? No.
That's funny. Oh, Lord. That's great.
And you may have wondered if you watch TV, does it look like the chefs use a ton of salt? Like you can't believe how much they're putting? Most of that is the large flake of kosher salt on camera. Looks like a ton. This is twice the volume of regular salt. So if you see me putting on a teaspoon here, it's really only like a half a teaspoon of fine salt. So everyone relax. So a little neutral oil. This is grapeseed, something that has a pretty high smoke point. You do need a little fat to get it started.
That's a perfect sear. That is literally a perfect sear.
And again, this side, you don't want to go too much. You're going to lose that pink. I mean, and these just sit a few minutes for sure, like any meat. You really want to let it sit. All right. So the technique is called Monte Burr, finish with butter. Again, some people freak out because you're putting a chunk of butter in. It's like 2 tablespoons for 8 people. You're all going to get like a teaspoon of this butter, which is, how many calories in a teaspoon of butter? Does anyone know? There's like 100 calories in a tablespoon of fat, I think. Is that about right?
About 30.
So yeah, so relax. There's like 700 calories on a salad dressing. People put 2 ladles over, and then they see this like, oh my God, can I do it without the butter? No, you can't. Especially if you're foodies, you got 7 different vinegars in the cupboard, and you probably, like I said, got 17 jams that you've been looking for a reason to get rid of. By the way, don't tell your friends when you're serving the dinner, oh my God, I finally thought of a reason to get rid of that jam that you gave me 7 St. Patrick's days ago. That's what I did. Oh, see, I'm not used to talking and cooking at the same time, so if I all of a sudden just stop, this is a whole new thing. I almost pulled a muscle there for a second.
Of everyone at Macy's, a happy St. Patrick's Day to you all. And Chef John from foodwishes.com, thank you for spending the Saturday with us.
Thank you guys. Really fun on you.